Hi saxophones, it's Mr. Nell. We're going to start today's lesson with a posture activity. So first, I want you to actually sit really far back in your chair with the most relaxed / weird posture. It's kind of silly, and it doesn't let us play very well, right? Okay, now lean almost as far forward as you can in your chair. Now, take a couple seconds to gradually, slowly move up to your best posture. This should feel a lot better now. It should feel like you're ready to roll. Okay? Today we're going to do a different breathing exercise. This is something that Mrs. Scalone and I do all the time at Neil Armstrong. This is called the breath of fire. Basically, we're going to pretend that we're fire-breathing dragons. We're going to breathe in very deeply and out all the way very quickly. We're also going to be moving our arms a little bit while we do this. And if you want to do this standing up, you can just set your instrument down somewhere safe. I'm going to stay seated though. We're going to do 6 breaths of fire, okay? So let's try this. Ready? Empty first. Breathe in deeply. Yeah! Lots of air. 2 more. If you did it right, you might feel a little bit dizzy right now. I feel a little dizzy myself. That means that you used a lot of air, and that's exactly what we want you to do with this exercise. All right, get yourself ready to play. We're going to start with number 3 on our warm-up page. And today, we're going to pretend that instead of getting 4 beats, we're going to pretend that these notes get 5 beats each, okay? So let's play number 3, 5 notes, or 5 beats for each note. Ready? 1, 2, and ready, and go. Nice job. All right, next up, I'd like you to try on your own number 16. This is our exercise with the slurs. Do, 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 day, do. Go ahead and pause the video and try this one on your own, and I'll wait here until you're finished. All right, welcome back. Hopefully number 16 went really well for you. Next, we're going to play number 17. Now, a couple things to notice about number 17. Right next to your treble clef, do you see any sharp signs like we're used to seeing? Or does it look kind of plain, just the treble clef by itself? When the treble clef is by itself, that means we do not have F sharp. So instead of playing F sharp with second finger, any Fs that we see, like in measure 16 or in measure 24, are F naturals, which are played instead with your pointer finger. Okay? So they're going to sound like this. Use pointer finger F natural for this exercise. Okay? So let's play number 17. We're going to use normal 4-beat whole notes now. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 17. Pointer finger. Pointer finger. All right, hopefully you got those pointer finger F naturals. Jump down right underneath it to number 18. We're going to do a few of these exercises here. These go between a low version and a high version of the same note. All we are doing in between these notes is adding our octave key. So what's the first note we have in 18? That's an A, right? The second note is a high A. That might be pretty new to actually probably all of us. A high A is when you play A like normal, but you're adding your octave key to make it a high version. So it's going to sound like this. And you might notice that when you play high A, the key on the neck of your saxophone here opens up for that A. Pretty cool. The next measure, 29, has your Gs. Low G to high G, just add that octave key. When you add your octave key, you should just be kind of rolling your thumb up a little bit like this too. We don't want to pick it up and move it. No hopscotch. It should just be kind of rolling up there and bumping the key. 30, we have F sharps, so second finger sharps. 31, no sharp, so pointer finger natural. Let's try those four measures together with the A, G, F sharp, and F natural. Ready? Okay. 2 beats for each one. 1, 2, set, low A, go. G, F sharp, second finger, pointer finger, so all we're doing between those slurs is adding that thumb. Okay, so try that one a little bit on your own in your free time. It sounds really cool. Last warm-up we're going to do is number 20. So this is our add a note, where we are gradually getting a little bit lower and going all the way down to a low D towards the end. So that's just D with no octave key. All right, so here's our tempo. When we get to the fermata notes, we're going to hold those for 2 beats and then take 2 beats of rest in between to take a breath. Okay, that'll help us to stay on track. Okay, here's 20. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Rest 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 and go. All right. What kind of F should we have been playing in that exercise, by the way? F sharp, right? Yeah, there's a sharp sign at the beginning, so second finger F sharp. Nice job. Okay, we're going to go right into our Essential Elements book next. So go ahead and get out your book. I'll wait while you do. While you open up your book to exercise 25, which is what we're going to start with, we're actually going to cut over to a little interview that's going to happen next to talk about some articulations that we can use in our music. So get ready for this interesting interview that you're going to see, and I'll see you back here once that's done. Good day to you from the Band Animal News Desk. Today's investigative report takes us deep into the world of articulation. What is articulation? How do we do it? How do you know what types to do when? We're going to our field reporters, Finn and Millie, to find out. Finn, what do you have for us?
Hey boss, it's Finn. Well, first we gotta know what articulation is. It's how wind players use their tongues to start their notes, and how percussionists use sticks and mallets to start their notes. There's a bunch of types that are different from regular tonguing. First, let's start with one of my favorites, the staccato.
And why is staccato your favorite?
Because it has the word cat in it, boss. Jeez. Anyway, staccato notes are supposed to be played light and separated. They end up sounding short or small, so the symbol we use is a small dot, right above the note. That tells people to play the note with a light and separated sound, so there's space between staccato notes and all the other ones. Look, here's Millie. She's being staccato. She's small.
I'm small and in a box. Woo!
Can you try playing some staccato notes, boss?
Oh, great. So staccato means light and separated. Like this? Oh, how cool. Oh, thank you. Well, what else do you have for us today?
Well, boss, this next one is called an accent. Now, it doesn't mean to play like you have a British accent, but it does mean to make the note stand out. To do that, you tongue your notes harder at first or hit your drum harder. The beginning of the note sounds big and loud, then it gets normal. It kind of looks like a mini decrescendo. I'm a cat, we don't really like big or loud sounds, but they are pretty cool.
Oh, okay. So accents sound big and exciting. Like this? Interesting. Thank you. All right, got it. Any more for us today?
Yeah, boss. Me and my sister Millie really like this last one. So, we like long and smooth sounds because we're cats and love stretching out. So, if you hear someone say to play legato, that means to play with a big long sound, close to slurring, but not quite. We show the legato by drawing a line above the note. The line is called a tenuto, but it means to hold the note and play it long. Millie is a long cat. Look at her stretch out.
Look how long I am when I stretch out on the floor. Legato means long and smooth like me. Woo woo. Ow.
So you're saying that legato sounds smooth and connected. Like this? I see. Very nice.
Yeah, boss. That's right. Long and smooth and connected like me. Woo-wee! Hey, are you wearing a Santa tie? Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. It's time for food. When are you gonna feed us? I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for you today at the Band Animal News Desk. Hopefully now you can articulate your notes well. See you next time. Goodbye. Alright, welcome back. Hopefully that interview helped you think about the different types of articulations we can use in our music. So we're going to play number 25, which is pretty easy, but we're going to add some articulations to it. I want you to play the first line, legato, nice and smooth. The second line, we're going to play staccato, light and separated. And then finally, at the end of each line, we're going to play that note with an accent. Give it some emphasis. Okay? All right. So here is lightly row, legato, then staccato, with accents at the end each time. Here we go.
1, 2, set, go.
voice. Adding different articulations like that can make even old songs sound really cool. So let's pay attention to any articulations we see in our book today. Alrighty? Let's jump to song 29, Remix. This one has some skips in it. We've been working on it for a little while. I think we're ready to jump right into this. Okay? Here we go with Remix.
1, 2, set, go.
Nice job with that. Remember, you can slow any of these videos or sections of these videos down if you need to, okay? All right, next up, let's jump to song 45, the William Tell Overture. This is the music that sounds like someone is being chased or running that you might hear in a movie, okay? So we're going to play William Tell not too fast here because it is a little bit challenging with the due days. We have to also make sure that we don't rush the do's. Many people like to do that. Do day do, do day do, do day do, do, do. Don't speed those do's up there. Don't be one of those people who does. Okay? Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, and then we're in.
1, set, go.
Yeah, nice job, saxophones. I like that one a lot. I think it sounds really cool. Alrighty, jump now to song 53, the Ara Lee Duet. We're going to play today, or at least I'm going to play part 2, the low part. You can choose to play part 2. I should be saying part B, my apologies. Part B, you can play that with me, or if you'd like to play part A, you can do that too. Remember, if you're playing part A, to play both of the lines that say A next to them. And if you're playing part B, play both of the lines that say B next to them. Okay? Alrighty. Let's rock this out. Remember, I'm playing the B part, so if you're playing B with me, cool. You can also play A.
1, 2, set, go.
Nicely done, saxophones. Alrighty. 54 is next. Frere Jacques. So we've been working on this past week. We're going to try not crazy fast here again, but also not slow. Okay? So we're going to try it at this tempo, and we're going to look at a section first to help us out. Take a look at the second line that starts with the do days. That's going to sound like this. Do day do day do 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 day do day do do. If I played it on my saxophone, it would sound like this. It's a little bit tricky because it's fast. However, If you keep your fingers close to your keys, do-day, do-day, do-do, and don't let them move really far away, it'll be easier for you to play at that tempo, as well as keeping your tongue moving fast too. All right, let's try this. Remember, there's a repeat, so it's going to happen twice. Here we go.
1, 2, set, go.
Repeat. Nice job with that, Saxes. Remember, you can slow that down if you want to help out with those eighth notes. Next, we're going to jump to song 68. Okay, so head to song 68. This one you're going to try on your own here, bark or roll. There's only 3 different notes. We only have B, C, and A in this, but we have to just practice counting our rhythms here, okay? So go ahead and try this one on your own. Pause the video, and I'll wait here until you're finished, and then we'll go to the next one. Welcome back. Hopefully number 68 went really well. Next up, we're going to go to 71. This is the Mexican clapping song. Now, we've got a couple of things in here that we talked about earlier today in our lesson and in that interview. I've got a couple of these guys. Do you see those? Those are called accents. That's right. When we see a note that's accented, you know what to do. We just have to tongue the note a little bit harder. Okay? Last thing before we try this together, we are going to take a look at the second to last note, the really low note there. Do you have an idea of what that one is? It's a low D, okay? So low D is just D with no octave key. Very good. All right, so we're not going to go super duper fast with this one right now because I want you to make sure you can get those accents, but it happens twice, so let's make sure we do that. Here we go.
1, set, go.
Accent. Repeat. Nice job with that. Hopefully those accents are making more sense as we play them. Alrighty, just 2 more book exercises for today. Jump to 73. Turn that page. This one is called Hot Muffins. It's kind of a joke because it sounds like hot cross buns, just a little bit lower, so they named it after a different type of pastry. So we have hot muffins. I spy with my little eye some F naturals. Do you see the natural sign in front of those F's? It looks a little bit like this. Let me draw it real fast so that you can see it. That guy right there. It kind of looks like an L and then a 7 are just overlapping. That's a natural. So that means that we have pointer finger for F natural in this one, okay? And with the due day Fs, all of those are going to be pointer finger F naturals, okay? All right, let's play this one using pointer finger F naturals. Let's have some fun. Hot muffins, not hot cross buns.
1, 2, set, go.
Yeah, sounds a lot like hot cross buns, right? So good job with that F natural. One more book exercise for today. Take a look at the very next one, Cossack Dance. This is one of my favorite exercises in the book because it sounds really, really cool. Okay? So, I'm not going to play this very, very fast or anything. I'm going to demonstrate it here. But I want us to speak the rhythm first. Can we speak the rhythm with do's and do days from the beginning? 1, 2, speak it with me, go. Do, 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 day, do, 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 day, do, do. Now what happens? There's a repeat sign. So we go back and play those first 4 measures again, and then we play the last 2 measures the last time. Okay? I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of what this sounds like just so you can get a taste of it. It's a really cool sounding tune. I'm only going to play measures 1 to 4 for right now. Okay, that's it. Just finger along and listen right now.
1, 2, set, go.
We'll play more of that with the recording next week. But go ahead and try this one on your own for now, okay? And then we'll come back and do some band music. Go ahead and pause the video. All right, welcome back. For band music today, we're going to take a little bit of time to look at the section song called On the Bridge at Avignon. This is the one that's just for woodwinds, just for flutes, clarinets, and saxophones. So go ahead and get out On the Bridge at Avignon. I'm going to be playing the alto sax 1 part today. If you play a different saxophone part, that's great. That's totally fine. Our notes will sound a little different in some places, but that's cool because we need the harmony. It sounds really neat. For today, we're only going to play up to measure 28. Okay? Now, when we play this, remember that we have a lot of do days going on here, and we only have 2 beats in every measure. So when we get to the rests, we have to count 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Okay? So let's play this together. Do, day, do, do, day, do. About that tempo. Ready? Here we go. Woodwinds only. 2, set, and go. What's that last note for saxophone 1s? There's a natural sign. It's an F natural. That's right. So when you're working on this tune, it's okay to go slower at first. There are a lot of notes, but it's a really cool opportunity for us as woodwind players to play something that's just for us. So work on this week, as well as the book exercises. Don't forget about the Flipgrid assignment that your band teacher has assigned to you, as well as maybe doing the practice chart as well on that Google form. We look forward to hearing you play in that Flipgrid video, as well as seeing what you write on your chart. And I hope that you're doing well. and staying on top of your schoolwork as much as you can. And I look forward to hearing what you have to play for us. So happy practicing, and I will see you soon. Bye, saxophones.